Howdy. Let's try to make this quick, but it has to be done. It is, I think, very significant. We are in northern Italy, in the region of Parma and Bologna. And I just want to quickly also show that. That's from a paper. I have shown this picture many times in my videos. And Parma, Italy, is also marked here in my paper, which is called Mountain Water. And it's one of the first, or it's the first pictures of the section where I talk about the white rivers. I will put a link below. You can go to read it, make up your own mind about the things I present here. This is not finished yet, the investigation about the whole topic. We also have Mount St. Helens in the same picture. And everybody knows Mount St. Helens is a volcano. There's white rivers at Mount St. Helens too. But back to Italy, to the quakes. There has been some rather strong or intense activity in northern Italy. Yesterday, 3.2, 27 kilometers in depth. Yesterday, 3.0, 30 kilometers in depth. 2.4, 22 kilometers in depth. They are all rather deep, except maybe this one. This is marked in red, so this might be a shallower one, 10 kilometers in depth. And I just have to point out that if we zoom out a little bit more, here we have Parma and the rivers which are featured in my paper. But also here, it's not difficult to spot the White River. The question is, why are they white and what's going on? This is why I wrote the paper, because I think there might be something very important to this repetitive pattern which is found all over the world. This is not just in Italy or at Mount St. Helens, which is basically already all over the world because it's on the other side. So now we have to zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm a bit in a hurry. And now we have to look at another map, which is about mud volcanoes in Italy. There are quite a few there, and where we have this cluster of earthquakes, mud volcanoes, we have those earthquakes as well. And I have been once doing this kind of thing. I went to Wikipedia, a platform everybody can use for free. You get knowledge there. And I just took coordinates from volcanoes, for example, Germany. All those volcanoes which are listed in Germany, I put it into Google Maps. And I think I did it to some degree also for France, but it's really time consuming and it's not done yet. I was supposed to make the same thing about Italy, but there are many. And yeah, let's go over to Google Maps and have a quick look at some features. And I have to show you a video because I want to, because I think it's very interesting. Or maybe you just look at the article, because I made a video already about the same region, about mud volcanoes. I think I made many of those. But now we have deep earthquake activity, which is very interesting in a region where we have volcanoes. Yeah, that's the video, Quakes, Mud Volcanoes and Clay. And some thoughts about the origin of clay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like something like this. But in this video, I talk about the mud volcanoes. I think I used the same map. Yes, it's the same map. And I once wrote to this author. He quickly answered, but Then the conversation died off for whatever reasons. And this is also in my video. That's from the article. Let's go straight to the article, because I think that's very important. The Watchers. New mud volcano forms in Italy after recent earthquakes. Saturday, November 5th, 2016. Updated on Friday, March the 4th, 2022. A new mud volcano has formed this week in a field in Italian municipality of Santa Vittoria in Modenano, following a recent increase in seismic activity. The volcano is located about 30 kilometers east of the 6.5 earthquake of October 30th in the province of Fermo Marche region. There are 6 active mud volcanoes in the neighboring municipality of Monteleone di Fermo, located along the river Ete. Yeah, a river. Might be a wide river. Since the latest increase in seismic activity, all of them were reported to erupt clay, while another one was formed suddenly with no prior warning earlier in the week. You can read the whole article. These are the quake locations of which happened back in 2016, and it is not the same region as the earthquake activity at the moment. But just a quick recap for the approximate position of those quakes. Actually, I could do something like that. I could take one of those quakes and take the coordinates. More info. For those who never done it, I figured it out. What's the thing? If you copy paste the coordinates, copy the text, and then we go over to Google Maps. Finally, we go over to Google Maps because I talked about this earlier. Nirano. Salsa di Nirano. Gas and mud explosions out of mud piles, which is approximately in the vicinity of the quakes. But now let's have just a quick look at these. I think I have shown this in this video I featured, my earlier video. So there is something going on, obviously. Yeah. Bird person got excited. So, Nirano. Now let's put in the coordinates and see how close we are to this location. Maybe we don't have even... Check it out, it's at the location. But let's do it just for a fact and check it out. You paste it there and then you have to take this slash out and one of those space between, otherwise it doesn't recognize it as coordinates and you won't get anywhere. So this quake has been a little bit to the side of that. This Nirano, maybe it's marked here somewhere. No, it's not. Check it out. Nirano. So we are very close. Nirano is somewhere here. And that's one of the quake locations. So there might be a quake at the site of this mud volcano we just watched at. Yeah. I don't like using Google Maps because that's really sketchy. Let's look at some pictures if it's possible. Sometimes they don't show me pictures, it just doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. But anyway, if anyone would ask me, I would say that there might be something going on with those mud volcanoes in the region, which are beside a white river. The White River. Secchia. Yeah, that's all very interesting. White rivers, mud volcanoes, earthquakes, solar activity. Yeah. Is there any mountain water? Cascata del Golfarone. Yeah, cascata means waterfall, I think. Golfarone waterfall. Yeah, we have pictures which work. So now let's have a look at some pictures. Yeah, we have this turquoise colored water which refers to limestone. Yeah, that's amazing. Very interesting. So we have the water, we have the quakes, we have mud volcanoes, we have stratification layers. This looks very interesting. It looks almost like the rocks they found on Mars. The dragon bones, or however they call them. But anyway, I think we have to keep an eye on that region for those who are in the region. Maybe make some preparations and stuff like that. Yeah, look at that. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Literally. Clouds are plasma. And it seems those mountains have been formed by wind. But anyway, just a quick update about the quakes in northern Italy. Thanks. Bye.